वही कुछ है जो उन पर लागू किया गया है और तुम्हारे जिम्मा वो है तो तुम पर लागू किया गया है। क्या लागू किया गया? उन पर लागू किया है कि मैं अल्लाह का पैगाम जो तुम तक पहुँचाए, बस वो इसके जिम्मेदार है। And we welcome you back to our Purple Eagles post-game show. Milling about here at midcourt is a dramatic end to this one already being called the game of the day. We certainly thought so in this corner that was.
A lot of the ladies' children have gotten married, and because of Facebook, I've seen that most of the other women are included in the Hamilton. We continue to meet each year 2 times and have a group telephone chat, a texting, and I'm so hurt I don't want to participate in a taken out. Several of them have in the past would meet with me individually, ask me to lunch, or pick me up for my birthday.
Continuing our coverage of the newly discovered cat disease and the scope of its deadly outbreak. There are now more than 30,000 reported cases. Experts warn this may be just the beginning of a global problem. CNN science reports have been
a lot of exciting.
They don't cry. If you wanted to go somewhere and be the guy, it's a different conversation. All of us need to reconfigure our playoff
right now with our best NBA voices. Those 2 teams change the course of this week that you really need to hear.
When they don't play well, they don't have a margin for error.
Listen now, wherever you get your podcast. The Woj Pod.
Taylor Jenkins, a lot of our guys, especially Ja, super coachable, wants to be great, knows what he's capable of doing, but realizes he's got to do it in a new team scope.
Download and subscribe to the Woj Pod wherever you get your podcast.
Wakefield Packer in Durham, we react to the first night of the ACC tournament, plus ACC legends Whittenburg and Phil Ford. We start at 7 a.m. on ACC Network, live on the ESPN app.
Of that COVID-19 coronavirus. After the ball. Who enters with a number in your car?
Only Daddy that'll walk the line on the Legend. 6:50 AM WSM on a 2 for Tuesday. Jeff Hogue in for Eddie Stubbs. Let's get a second on now from Wayland. This is live. Freedom to stay on WSM.
Stumbling into a fadeaway. No good, but he drew the contact against Kyle Kuzma. With 2.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Free throws given
Boston, even all the way up to Burlington, Vermont. We'll see the rain sweeping across the Northeast, which we saw this past day. Temperatures today, Wednesday.
Most likely he will be cancer-free. He'll be outpatient therapy, all at 1384 Broadway and 38th Street, where we can send in invisible beams to attack the cancer in a stereotactic frame, first in America to do so. My name is Dr. Lederman. We'll be right back. 3 million Americans have skin cancers annually. Many skin cancers affect cosmetically sensitive face, nose, ears, eyes, mouth, and beyond. Sadly, many are sent for deforming radical about the momentum that we have. I think we're going to do well on Tuesday, and I think we're going to beat Biden.
I beat Biden in Michigan?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Massive. Another gap yesterday, too. When we come back, Tom Bevan joins us, Real Clear Politics, on where this whole thing is trending.
That even bothers to try, have it both ways. It's kind of like when they talk about military-style weaponry. Well, anything with a freaking trigger is military. What is military? See, the Democrats, most of them, I hope Dr. Savage teaches you on this. The difference between Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders is very little to nothing. They ultimately...
both indoors and out. See what you can do at fightingforair.org.
Talk Radio 77 WABC. Mark Levin. Entertaining and informative.
Bernie Sanders in Detroit today. Trump's
Coronavirus decisions are based on protecting the wealthy, not science. John Brennan on MS.
Montreal.ca. Picking out the best of our broadcast day and serving it up in one sitting. You're listening to 24 Hours at 800. CJAD 800.
Dave Kaufman in for Aaron. You can follow me on Twitter at The Kaufman Show. Time to bring...
While charging the fund to take on greater financial liabilities, which sounds like he was looting the cookie jar. The cash infusion from the Middle East never arrived. Inspire has not paid back the loan. Meanwhile, AmeriCorps found itself increasingly hamstrung by high-interest loans, unable to pay employees and vendors, and now the business is in bankruptcy court. Now, the Biden campaign says Joe never discussed AmeriCorps with his brother or expressed support for the business. The official said that AmeriCorps founder Grant White purchased the tickets in September 2017 for the Bill Biden Foundation, which was an event to
Drew Mortgage, the key to your loan approval. Find a loan that fits your needs or refinance to achieve your goals. Hear mortgage and loan information discussed live weekdays noon to 1 p.m. on the Drew Mortgage Show with your host, Douglas Roberts. Your loan approval is a click away. Visit drewmortgage.com. Enjoy the music of the North Star and let Drew Mortgage guide you to loan approval on Full Service Radio 830 WCRN.
You've arrived at the corner of Fresh and Familiar. Here on Full Service Radio 830 WCRN.
Quite a long time to get through the stomach, so tea is wonderful. That's why I tagged listening to Tea to Beat You Go.
I want my life to change and get tea. Where do I go to get it?
GetTheTea.com. GetTheTea.com.
Fantastic.
Twice a year, something extraordinary happens. You get access to exclusive Dell employee savings. Dell's semi-annual sale is here, and uncompromising designs are now yours for life. Save an extra 17% on Dell and Alienware computers with Intel Core processor. It's time for you to upgrade to new modern devices with Windows 10. Save on a wide selection of top-brand electronics and accessories, plus free shipping on everything. Call 800-BUY-DELL or visit Dell.com/semi-annual sale. That's 800-BUY-DELL.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. Indeed will also give you the sticky frog, which will suddenly leap and stick to the face of the perfect hire. Yeah, okay, there's no sticky frog. But skills tests, that's for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
Disgraceland, a music and true crime podcast about musicians getting away with murder and behaving very badly, hosted by me, Jake Brennan, is back with Season 5. And you're not going to want to miss new episodes on Guns N' Roses, Jay-Z, Prince, Ozzy Osbourne, Nipsey Hussle, Run DMC, Selena, The Rolling Stones, and more. iHeartRadio is #1 for podcasts, but don't take our word for it. Find Disgraceland on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanks for calling 1-800-JUNK. This is Sarah. How can I help?
When your truck stopped in front of my neighbor's house, their flowers began to bloom, and the clouds went away, and the sun came shining through.
We bring the springtime with us.
I thought that was just a slogan.
No, we can make it springtime anytime.
I can have a clean garage and a clean yard and a decluttered house today.
We work until midnight.
Love you, man. Thanks for having me on. This wasn't the game tonight, and I know we're not supposed to rule here on ESPN Radio. But my wife Denise, now we just nerve-wracked.
Une fois qu'on a fait tout ça, qu'on a tenté d'appliquer ces conseils-là, on laisse aller. On lâche prise, parce qu'il y a aussi des facteurs qui sont hors de notre contrôle, ils n'ont rien à voir avec nous. On n'a pas à aller chercher des réponses là où il n'y en a pas, puis on n'a pas à chercher à contrôler l'incontrôlable. Donc, on lâche prise.
Voilà. Alors, c'est le Harvard Business
review.
There's a lot of dreamers. They're oil engineers. They're men who get their hands dirty and spend all the time drilling wells. Some are dry, some are not. And in the 1980s and 1990s, it became part of the conversation. George Mitchell had a dream that would never come true. The major last one of the major restaurants, I believe,
65 or older and have an iPhone, you could be eligible to take part. Learn more at heartline.com.
Now a Medical Minute, sponsored by RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Health.
My name is Dr. Neil Nanda. I am professor and chairman of Rutgers Medical Schools at RWJ Barnabas and NJMS, and I'm also senior vice president for neurosurgery for the RWJ Barnabas service line. We are a very transformative organization in the sense that we have cutting-edge technology, wonderful technical neurosurgeons that can coil an aneurysm, take out a brain tumor, remove the deformity in your spine, and take care of your pediatric neurosurgical needs. Above all, very compassionate care.
And that's the best explanation people come up with. I think he's probably right. Now, that said, Bernie Sanders is not a liberal. Bernie Sanders is a Marxist. Any Marxist regime that the Jews are treated with respect. For that matter, most Marxists are treated with respect. Very good, and I can't think of that. Look how many years is this one of these Marxists? What is that telling you in a car? Every original paper we have another contingent Browning.
Quite vocal about that and generated some controversy along the way.
Well, look, you know me. I try to avoid controversy. But come on, common sense says it shouldn't be controversial to suggest our response should prioritize both lives and livelihoods. Absolutely, we need to save lives. We all know someone who's been affected by cancer. But we literally cannot afford a heavy-handed response that suffocates our economy. Pragmatism.
Today, Tuesday, was the first day of these new rules. Just take us through when the actual portion of the day was like down there and what it could be like going forward.
Well, you know, obviously this came out the night before, so everyone's scrambling a little bit. We're trying to think of
Need help finding an installer for your next home improvement project? Stop into Menards during our local contractor connection event, March 17th, 18th, and 19th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is a great opportunity to meet local independent contractors and learn how they can make your next home improvement project a success. Stop and speak with any of the contractors located throughout the store to learn how they can help.
Basic money at Menards.
Economic uncertainty can make you feel like your financial well-being is out of your hands. Take back control with 15 times the usual FDIC protection. Wintrust understands the worry an uncertain market can cause and is prepared to provide peace of mind. With a Wintrust Max Safe account, you can insure your deposits up to $3.75 million. How do they do it? By spreading funds across their 15 separate community bank charters. That's one account with 15 times the coverage. Learn more at wintrust.com/MaxSafe. Member FDIC.
Tomorrow, millions of Americans will go to work, and our children will go to school. Some will travel to visit loved ones, and others will simply come home. America will move tomorrow because of the oil and gas we produce today. Dakota Access Pipeline is proud to stand alongside the more than 14,000 oil and gas workers right here in Illinois who work in the oil and gas fields, along the pipelines and in the refineries to provide the energy that makes our economy strong and our communities stronger.
The all-new Greater Chicago Boat Show is coming to the Renaissance Schaumburg Convention Center Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 13th, 14th, and 15th. Get the best deals of the year. You will save thousands on over 75 boat brands. Get great deals on the latest in gear, apparel, and accessories. Register to win a Sea-Doo Spark. Admission is only $10 and there's free parking. It's all indoors. So come, rain or shine, to the all-new Greater Chicago Boat Show, March 13th through the 15th at the Renaissance Schaumburg Convention Center.
For every fan who's ever dreamed of that perfect day.
It's another sunny, beautiful day.
For every kid waiting to see their hero.
Many resort the place.
And every grown-up longing to feel like a kid again.
The atmosphere is incredible at Wrigley Field.
Comes the feel-good story of the summer.
Rides are right.
Feel-good ballpark. Wrigley Field, where stories play. See it in 3D. Get tickets at Cubs.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential students. If you are an organization that wants to learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com. Hello, you've reached Toyota. This is Jan. How can I help? Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to save on a new Toyota? It sure is. With great deals now through March 31st, you can ready, set, go get your Toyota today. Great. I'm really going to get into
Going to be a doozy. So we'll be back in a moment. We'll take your final calls. His website is linked up at coasttocoastam.com. And again, the name of the book, Dark Souls.
Always on your phone? Then you'll be happy to know the Coast website is Launch your iPhone or Android browser to coasttocoastam.com and enjoy.
They've helped over 5 million people with credit card debt.
Or baked codfish, haluki, homemade pierogi, and much more. Everyone is invited to Corpus Christi Paris's amazing fish fair, located in St. Mary's Church Hall and St. Mary's Lane in Cecil. Eat-in, take-out, phone, and email orders are available for 412-221-9771 or orders at CorpusChristiFishFry.org. And remember, they will not serve on Good Friday.
At Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania, we don't just talk about safety, we live it. It starts with our state-of-the-art Columbia Gas Training Center. Not only does this facility feature instructional classrooms, heavy equipment simulators, and a fire school for local first responders, but it also contains a complete mock neighborhood where our workers can refine their pipeline replacement skills before applying them in the field. Columbia Gas. Safety is our #1 priority.
Are you ready for tax season? AARP in late last month. Governor Charlie Baker takes more action to deal with the virus, declaring a state of emergency.
We have a lot of flexibility on the public health side within our existing state laws. But when you start to need to do things or pursue things, canceling large events, okay? When you start talking about stuff like that, we need a different level of emergency declaration. The last time we used it, and probably the one people here would be most familiar with, was up in Merrimack Valley on the Columbia Gas explosion.
The virus prompting a number of area colleges to tell undergrads to hit the road and not return after spring break. Harvard giving students until Sunday to leave, in-person classes temporarily canceled, online classes only. Here's WBZ's Nicole Davis.
The timing for the virus to make its mark in Massachusetts is not right. Spring break's about to get underway at many schools, and officials say they're very worried about what would happen when students get back. Tufts University says this Friday they're canceling classes, and most students are expected to pack up their dorm rooms and leave by Monday. Emerson College is making a similar move. Friday will be the last day of in-person classes there. Emerson says the campus will stay open. Students don't...
That's Gonzaga's Corey Kisper with Freddie and Fitz here on ESPN Radio. At the moment, the NCAA says its big tournament is on as scheduled, but it will monitor the situation. Of course,
Harley says the city is not closing schools and not recommending closures for universities or businesses, but is asking employers to relax sick leave policies and plan ahead in case the city asks them to consider letting employees work from home. Harley can share little information about the first case because the patient is recovering at home, and anyone who was exposed will be contacted and quarantined. At City Hall Council, KYW News Radio.
County is now reporting the first 2 positive cases of the coronavirus. Officials say they are adults living in the same home who became affected out of state. No community spread was involved and no schools were affected. That brings us to 8 new local cases announced Tuesday, including that first confirmed coronavirus case in Philadelphia. Meantime, in Montgomery County, Perkiomen Valley schools and offices will be closed Wednesday for cleaning. Next, an update on the coronavirus in other parts of the area. 12:32 traffic and weather on the news was sponsored by Window Nation. Buy 2, get 2 free sale. WindowNation.com. Out on the Schuylkill Expressway, westbound Bear Avenue to south, it's construction work in the left lane, eastbound side of 76. Things are looking pretty good. Out on the Boulevard extension, northbound the Schuylkill to Wissahick and right lane road work. Southbound side of the Boulevard between 9th Street and Fox Street. Construction continues in the left lane. Still seeing slight delays into that construction zone. Heading out to I-95 north and southbound, in and out of Center City, not seeing any problems, but we do have construction work down on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Eastbound approaching Downingtown in the left lane, then westbound Turnpike, the ramp to go to the Blue Ridge 476 southbound lane restriction. Again, overnight construction. Also around 5 o'clock this morning. In New Jersey, in Camden, 676 north.
Make your house beautiful again, so easy to do, simply by going to CertaPro.com. That's CertaPro Painters. Did I mention they also do interiors? Great work. I'm telling you, CertaPro with a C. CertaPro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Braxton was diagnosed with choroid plexus carcinoma.
On your tax return.
IRS spokesman Anthony Burke says next, make sure that charity is legit.
One way of doing that is
Radio is #1 for podcasts, but don't take our word for it. Find Disgraceland on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The goal of the Advanced 201 exercise is to illustrate the potential consequences of a pandemic and the kinds of societal and economic challenges they would pose.
877-381-3811.
You know, you pay off your IRS debt if you could, right? Tax time's coming up. But you can't. You don't have the money. Now you're asking this important question. Is yesterday the IRS shows up at my work, garnishes my wages, seizes my bank account, and kicks down my door? Oops, finally.
The fact that the agreement on decreasing production to 2.3 million barrels per day is not extended since April 1st and does not mean that we cannot further interact with countries of OPEC and non-OPEC.
Joining us now is Bloomberg's Middle East energy reporter Anthony DePaola. Anthony, clearly a lot of posturing, pedal to the metal in what is now an open drag race.
Yeah, I mean, this announcement yesterday by Saudi Aramco confirmed what we had been expecting since the weekend, that there was going to be this flood of supply to the market. 12.3 million barrels a day is actually more than what Saudi Aramco as a company can produce. That means they're going to be drawing down storage. They've got oil strategically placed around the world in places like Rotterdam in Europe. They've got the storage in Okinawa in Japan and some other sites around the world. So that means they can also reach those customers more quickly if they're going to be able to supply barrels into Asia, for example, out of Okinawa. Those barrels can be ready for April supply. They don't have to take that long sea voyage from the Middle East. So we're going to see this oil, according to what they told us yesterday, in the market right away in April. So that should be having some immediate effects. Also on the fundamentals on the supply of the market, you guys have mentioned the price bouncing around on Brent.
One deals with how they're going to curtail the energy's going to be there. Like you love club. You do.
I'm a much more of a brand that also has a service.
I don't get too many calls like that, brother, from Nigeria, but I get enough of them to strengthen me in my perseverance.
In some localities, Obama said, thus, in recognition of the continuing progression of this pandemic and in further preparation as a nation, we are taking additional steps to facilitate our response. And the president signed the declaration that Friday, which again, let me give you the date, October 26, 2009. And he said, calling the emergency declaration now an important tool.
Stem cell technology that's come out over the last 20 or 30 years.
Reveal, great for all hair types, builds strength from within, leaving hair long-lasting with a silky feel. It's time to reverse the clock and get back to the look you once had. Reveal has recently been substantially reduced for more than ensuring its life-changing benefit. Genuine Reveal is available at healthylooking.com. That's healthylooking.com or by phone at 800-604-3129. 800-604-3129. Reveal not available in stores for your best hair now at healthylooking.com.
Well, as you know, our friends at My Patriot Supply have been with us for years, and we trust them for any preparedness needs, anything. And since news of this coronavirus first broke, their demand for storable food has spiked at least 100 times normal levels, and the entire industry is struggling to keep up with this incredible demand. This is why I'm telling you to prepare, because once a situation like this happens, sometimes it's already too late. Please go to preparewithgeorge.com. Reserve your 2 or 4 week emergency food kit now. Delivery will be delayed. I'm going to tell you that right now due to the demand, but at least you can reserve your spot and you will get your product. These meals include breakfast, lunches, and dinners lasting up to 25 years in storage. So be prepared.
These are people that aren't supposed to exist in our culture.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know they exist.
Right.
Find out
ça capable fait et c'est un retour glorieux imminent, un retour glorieux, un retour qui va surprendre imminent.
He likes them, he likes their attitude. It's important to this story. He wants to go in the oil business. He has a dream. He pumps gas. He sees the oil men. And he likes their attitude. He even likes the way they eat lunch, right, Greg? He likes the fact that they divide the check up.
They don't fight over the bill. He loved that, yes. He came from a poor background, yes.
And Harold Hamm eventually forms a company. He marries very young.
Control the situation by implanting powers on a global scale. China used COVID-19 as an excuse to hunt down dissidents. Could the United Nations and other groups use it to declare that there needs to be a world government presided over regions and nation states, actually giving them orders on how to operate their governments under the laws created by the world body? See, many of these people don't see this as a public health crisis. They see this as
Look, I'm trying to give one of those the more you know moments here that I want people to know, and you're like, listen, nothing illegal is good. Don't put anything illegal in your system.
Hey, man, random note. Yeah, I played Madden with Snoop Dogg yesterday, sister, all over the place. No.
You played Madden against Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, true story.
Okay. Did you have contact high sleeves on? You get yourself?
I love this detail. He sees that there's a certain limit coming in Oklahoma and Texas. And he goes to Montana and
So you always want to understand se mettre en face de leurs collègues qui expriment des revendications que probablement ces mêmes policiers partagent entièrement.
Alors, et au moment où on se parle, il n'y a pas de réaction de la part des membres du gouvernement et surtout, on a dénoncé dans ces manifestations-là le comportement et surtout la tenue et les propos du Premier ministre.
Put that right person in my path who was going to be there with me, by my side. And thanks be to God that, I went up to Captain Symbols, and it turns out that For 2 years, I have been doing Bible study with my wife's brother.
We're not telling people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. I've actually been moonlighting as a DJ. What? Check it! Here's the good part!
Not everything is great in life, and they're people, they're humans. We have the human element. We're trying to get the human element to be able to relay that to the fans so that they can see. You know, let's just say that there's no media at football, and you're watching football games, and you're just seeing these guys, and they're basic.
Overnight road work continues in the left lane, still seeing slight delays, and there is
they're tackling and hitting machines. I grew up seeing that. Okay. Now, I've had the privilege, and it's totally been a privilege, of getting to know these players and getting to know them as people and realizing that, you know what, they hurt, they're tough, they're sensitive, they break, they're humans. And to be able to kind of get beneath the surface of that, to know them, is one of the great feats journalistically I treasure that. I treasure that.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced plans for a containment area to stop.
Il y a quand même une part mauvaise qu'on oublie des fois, notamment dans la... On oublie la résistance qu'il y a eu, par exemple. Donc,
But that's all the case. Is it my